How to seal a plastic gas tank. Co-authored by wikiHow staff. WikiHow's team of trained editors and researchers. February 5, 2020 references. Plastic gas tanks are in high demand in the world of motorcycle racing and ATV enthusiasts. A plastic gas tank can weigh less than half of a comparable metal gas tank, and it is easy to mold into shapes to fit odd configurations. Seamless gas tanks seldom leak and are impervious to the rust and corrosion that affect metal tanks. If a plastic fuel tank does sustain small holes or tears, there are several fairly easy ways to make the repair. Method 1 of 3. Seal plastic gas tank with epoxy glue. 1. Drain the gasoline from the tank and allow it to dry. Sand the area around the hole or crack, and clean the area with a shop cloth saturated with rubbing alcohol. 1. 2. Mix the two-part epoxy together and apply all around the perimeter of the opening. 2. Cut a fiberglass patch large enough to cover the opening and overlap it. 3. Place the fiberglass patch over the hole and press into the epoxy. Apply more epoxy to the patch and surrounding area, pressing firmly to saturate the patch. 4. Allow to dry. Sand the patched area smooth and spray paint with a plastic paint if desired. Method 2 of 3. Seal plastic gas tank with a plastic welder. 1. Buy or rent a plastic welder. Tell the salesperson what you are doing with it to ensure that you get the correct rods. 2. Remove the plastic gas tank from the vehicle and set it up in a secure welding area. Drain the gasoline from the tank and allow it to dry both inside and outside. Don protective eye gear, a welding helmet and welding gloves. 3. Use a plastic welding rod made specially for this purpose and fill in the crack or hole. Start at an edge and run the bead completely around the opening. Then begin crossing over the hole, allowing the rod to fill in the hole completely. 3. 4. Allow the weld to set up. Sand it smooth in, if desired. Paint it with plastic spray paint. 5. Replace the repaired plastic fuel tank on the vehicle. Method 3 of 3. Seal plastic gas tank with a soldering gun. 1. Drain the gas tank and clean it inside and out with soapy water. 4. Lightly sand the perimeter of the area to be repaired. 2. Cut a plastic patch, made of a similar material to the gas tank, slightly larger than the hole to be repaired. 3. Heat up an electric soldering gun and drag it around the edge of the crack to create a trench. Move the gun from side to side to push the plastic back into the trench. While the plastic is still soft from the soldering, lay the plastic patch over the area. Continue moving the soldering gun over the area to smooth the plastic and fuse them together. 5. 4. Allow to cool and dry completely. Mix a two-part epoxy glue and cover the entire area of the patch. 6. Allow to set up. Sand and spray on a coat of plastic paint if desired. Community Q&A. Question. Is Flex Seal gasoline resistant? wikiHow staff editor. Staff answer. According to the manufacturer's website, Flex Seal is not a good choice for sealing gasoline tanks. It's not made to withstand a lot of heat or pressure, and it's not recommended for use with flammable liquids, such as gasoline. Question. How do you fix a plastic gas tank on a lawnmower? wikiHow staff editor. Staff answer. A fiberglass repair patch will work well for this job. Drain the tank and let it dry completely first. And don't forget to sand the area around the leak or hole so that the adhesive compound can adhere properly. Question. Will Teflon tape seal in gasoline? wikiHow staff editor. Staff answer. No. The gasoline will eventually break down the tape. If you want a quick and easy fix, a fiberglass patch is a better option. Question. Can I use JB Weld on a gas tank? wikiHow staff editor. Staff answer. JB Weld can be used for a temporary wet repair to a gas tank. Follow the manufacturer's instructions and be sure to treat this as a temporary fix before replacing your gas tank, as it's only a short-term patch-up solution. Question. Is JB Plastic Weld gas resistant? wikiHow staff editor. Staff answer. According to the manufacturer's website, when fully cured, JB Weld is completely resistant to water, gasoline, and about every other petroleum product or automotive chemical. Question. What type of plastic is used in fuel tanks? wikiHow staff editor. Staff answer. The main type of plastic used in fuel tanks is high-density polyethylene, HDPE. And this shaped by a process known as blow molding, Wikipedia. Other plastics that may be present in fuel tanks include polypropylene, PP, regrind plastic, recycled polyethylene, and possibly plastic adhesives. Question. How do you fix a leak in a gas tank? wikiHow staff editor. Staff answer. It is recommended that you follow the steps above, which explain how to seal small holes and tears. If the hole or tear is large, it is likely beyond repair and will need to be replaced. Question. Can a seam in a lawnmower's plastic fuel tank be repaired using a hot glue gun? Community answer: probably not. The best way to repair is a plastic welder with a plastic rod that matches the plastic of the tank. Question: can I seal a plastic gas tank with fiberglass? Community answer: yes. Use a product called Tiger Paste, which is fiberglass and resin all in one. The tank must be clean of all dirt, grease and oil. Seal the entire tank except for filler and any vent pipes. Or pick up tube openings. Question: what grit of sandpaper should I use to sand a plastic fuel tank? Community answer: you should use 80 or 100 grit sandpaper. 60 grit will work as well. The idea is to scuff the area so that the epoxy will have a stronger bond. Tips: using epoxy glue is the easiest way to seal a plastic fuel tank, but it sometimes fails after a short time. If using a plastic welder for the first time, practice before attempting to seal the plastic gas tank. The rental store should be able to work with you to ensure that you have no problems. Warnings: a plastic welder is safe around gasoline and gasoline fumes, as it has a very high flash point. However, use common sense and do not use near open flames. Things you'll need: plastic patches, 2-part epoxy glue, fiberglass patch, sandpaper, shop cloth, rubbing alcohol, plastic spray paint, plastic welder, welding rods, welding helmet, welding gloves, eye protection, soldering gun. Related wikiHows: how to determine gear ratio, how to find a car color code, how to adjust an air fuel mixture screw, how to test a vehicle speed sensor with a multimeter, how to break a chain, how to remove stick-on lettering from a boat, how to clean an AB sensor, how to test a temperature sensor with a multimeter, how to ride a Segway safely, how to ready your vehicle for a hurricane, how to fit a race chip, how to paint an engine block, how to find used buses, how to ride a personal watercraft PWC. References: url://youtube.be/leq3nbqfnq. T = 79. url://youtube.be/ebtuxjjs8go. T = 85. url://youtube.be/ebtuxjjs8go. T = 140. url://youtube.be/ebtuxjjs8go. T = 421. About this article. Co-authored by wikiHow staff editor. This article was co-authored by our trained team of editors and researchers who validated it for accuracy and comprehensiveness. WikiHow's content management team carefully monitors the work from our editorial staff to ensure that each article is backed by trusted research and meets our high-quality standards. This article has been viewed 332,310 times. Co-authors, 12. Updated, February 5, 2020. Views, 332,310. Article rating, 75%, 22 votes. Categories, cars and other vehicles. Article summary. In other languages. Reader success stories. GM, George Murden. Deck 28. 2019. It answered questions about materials and cleaning. I've used epoxy and fiberglass many times to repair a number of more reader stories. Did this article help you? Yes, no.